Welcome to another edition of mycbh.com Newswire, news, perspective, research, and teaching that challenges societal thinking. This is our video blog. Our video blog is located at www.mycbh.com WP. That is a capital WP, okay? And of course, your host, as usual, the Reverend Dr. Gilberto Rosado, LivePerson.com expert. And I'd like to remind you that for exclusive SEO and video SEO services, please visit www.dominostics.com, dominostics.com, where we dominate exclusive and proprietary SEO services. So don't get rid of your regular SEO guy just when you want something better and something that makes your site make money. Then give us a try. Okay, and today we are again so fascinated with this wonderful website I've introduced to you before, Parenting for Christians blog, and this wonderful resource for parents of all faiths and even parents with no faith at all. It really doesn't matter. When it comes to children, it is just a need that we have for wisdom. And Parenting for Christians is just a website with a lot of wisdom that can really help you raise your child, or a friend or a neighbor that you know is having trouble raising their children and having their children just do the right thing. As we told you before, there's a lot of different resources here at this wonderful site. But I want to today to focus on one of the topics. Today I want to talk about divorce. As you know, I'm a psychotherapist and I do a lot of work with families and with children that are going through divorce. Just this past Sunday, as a minister as well, this past Sunday, I shared on Genesis chapter 7. And we were speaking to what God was saying to Noah. God talked to Noah, and he told him to enter into the ark. We were talking about Noah's ark and the flood, and God told him to enter you and your house. So we were focused on your house, and a lot of people are not understanding that the focus of humanity is the house of humanity, our house. Its life is not just living and dying, but in that process, we are developing a house. We're part of a house as we grow up. We're part of a house, a family. It has an identity, and we grow, and we then form our own houses. And each of those houses have an identity. And it's sad, really, that some adults get together and we form an identity only to later on destroy that identity. And of course, I'm talking about divorce. Divorce is not just a parent, a mother and a father, or two people who once thought they could make a go at it and stay together and form a family, and now they just want to go their own separate ways. It would be nice if that was all there was to it. But of course, that's not all there is to it, because we have children. And the children of divorce are the victims of divorce. They're the ones that suffer greatly. and I spend much time trying to help people to see this reality. It's really an important emphasis that has to be understood by everyone. And I'm very happy that at Parenting for Christians blog, the emphasis of this blog is about stress management. It's so important because it's true. A lot of divorce is resulting from stresses that have not been resolved. And we build and build and build on top of the stress. We add to it more stress, and we're not getting the help. Many of us may go to church, and maybe the pastor just says, well, let's pray about it, and I'm not one of those type of pastors. I believe in prayer, but that prayer is not an excuse for not knowing, for ignorance, or is a replacement for not being able to help anybody. I'm thanking Miss Gardner, the webmaster of this wonderful website, that she's addressing this issue very adequately in this article. Children and Divorce: How to Help Your Child Understand. And it's sad that we have to even make them understand. But some of the adults don't want to learn. And this is the situation in our society today. So, it is paramount that children be attended to. And in New York State, I know that the courts here put great emphasis on helping children, especially when there's a divorce going on. They pay close attention to the children, making sure that they receive adequate help. It wasn't always that way in the past. The children weren't considered as victims of divorce, and of course they're the ones that they were suffering the results of the divorce for years on end. And today society is paying for it in terms of having families that are totally dysfunctional, and they're dysfunctional because a lot of the families are parented by formerly divorced, children of divorce. We have broken homes, and so they grow up, and their homes also become dysfunctional. They become broken. It is important that as if you're a married man or woman, that you really pay close attention to this issue. And by visiting, and a lot of these issues result in poor child parenting, and you need to pay close attention to this. This is why Parenting for Christians blog is so vital. That's a vital website to come and to look at. And as you see, it's an extensive article and talking about the children. They really are the victims. They won't know how to handle their identity crisis, because basically that's what's going on. Whose side will they be on? Who are they going to? For them to feel that they are still human beings. We need to feel attachment. We need to have identity. And this is why the house, meaning the family, the persona of family, that home culture, that family culture, has to be preserved, and why we must pay close attention to this in our lives and in our families. We need to help children. If you're going through divorce, or you know someone going through divorce, this is a website they need to come and to read this important article right away, and to help the children. On this blog, the webmaster here has provided many resources to help a marriage and parents help themselves and help their children. And here we have a listing of things that the parent needs to pay attention to and regarding their children, and this is something that needs to be read and understood by all. I really truly recommend this wonderful site, because it addresses things like this that are so important. Divorce, finances, health, even jobs, all the things that could cause a marriage to suffer stress, and then the children are the ones who are victimized. So I really regard highly this website, and I suggest that you, my readers and my viewers, take the time to go and to visit the website, to read it, and to share it. It's important because, a lot of times we read things online and we don't think about sharing it. And we need to really share this with others online. Now, I will say I'm going to critique in one area here that I'm looking at, and I'll write the webmaster right away, because I see clearly that there is no way here. Let me just check again. There is no way here for me to easily share this with some other people, some social media networking. It should have some sharing capability. That is the only thing, because if I read this article, I want to be able to share it with people on Facebook and on my Twitter account and what have I. So this is one recommendation that I will be furthering to the webmaster, so that they can provide this, because this type of help is so needed. So that's one thing I will note about this. But you know what? Get to it. You can also do that with the video. At least you can favorite my video about this article, about this website, and you can share it with your friends through the social network available near the video. Okay, so that's one way we can help out and get this important information out to help families. The human race needs some help. We need to progress on and to continue our progress toward our betterment and to further realization of ourselves. And so we need to help everyone get along in society. So let us do that. Let us put this and bookmark this website, Parenting for Christians blog, and let us share it with others in our circle of relations. And here we highly recommend, from the mycvh.com newswire, parentingforchristians.com/blog, a wonderful site and a great help for families today. And I thank you again for watching this. Again, when you need immediate money and sales from your website, come to www.gnostics.com. And for more from mycvh.com newswire, visit us at mycvh.com/WP. Thanks again.